That just ended.
It sure did.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't do fade-ins no more.
I wish.
No,
If I could figure out how to fade it in, I
just
would.
kind of cut. Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome to the 4205 cast. I don't know what day it is anymore.
What year are we in?
It's Super Tuesday.
No, I'm pretty sure that passed.
Yeah, it's Sunday. It's Sunday.
Are you sure?
May 3rd.
Oh, eighth
year.
8th May. It's 8th
Oh
May
my God.
3rd.
God. Post-quarantine life is weird.
It's the hottest day of the year.
You're not wrong.
Lovely. This is what I've been waiting for.
And the breeze is still. Yeah, we started getting our pool stuff out, so we're planning to get that open. Yeah.
Fuck it.
Until your quarantine's about to get a lot better, Joe.
Yeah. I mean, you're all healthy, right? Come for a swim. Who cares?
Oh man, that's not a bad plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pass.
Yeah, I gotta take the train over there. So
I know.
Yeah.
I may cheat. Use Tim.
Yeah. There you go.
That's
Tim's not afraid of the water, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he'll go in. He'll go in.
Tim's Honduran. I know he looks like an average black man, but he is Honduran, 100%.
Got it.
Doesn't look average at all. What the fuck I just?
He does not
I was
look.
about to say that's a big dude.
Yeah, it's not a small man.
Yeah.
There's nothing average about him.
Ayo.
Okay, well, today I have with me
Joe.
Joe, Theo, Chris.
Yep.
Chris.
Thank you for trying. Thank you for trying.
Hey.
Almost made it.
Thank you for trying.
These guys, wherever they are.
We'll get it one day.
Yeah.
At the end of this.
It's like I look at this on YouTube and these things are just not in the same order.
No,
they're not
and
in
I'm looking in the wrong direction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have no idea. I have no sign.
All right. Well, Andre, you're in the bottom right. Theo is on the left of you. Chris is in the top left, and I'm in the top right.
It's the order in which we come in on Joe's call.
Yeah. So,
Theo's down here.
Andre, if you point to your left, I think you'll be pointing at Theo.
Okay.
Yes. No. Other way. Nobody's there. Nobody's over there. You're pointing at the other.
Nobody's over there on my screen either.
Nobody's over there.
It's my new favorite gag.
I'm so out of it.
Are you?
Yeah. I have not
new?
recovered from last week.
What?
Yeah, last week's spoiler.
Oh yeah, like the 4.5 hour spoiler cast.
Is that our longest episode?
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah, without a doubt.
Not E3.
Even including E3.
It's even
I think
longer.
including E3.
Yeah.
What?
Bro, we covered the game chapter by chapter.
Yeah, I don't know why you decided to do that.
We didn't. Drake did it, and I just ran with it.
I was totally okay. My friend listened to it. He was like, "Yo, it's like I was playing the game again.
wanted
this
to
is New Game Plus."
I wanted to go through all of it.
No, because we never
with the commentary track turned on.
Yeah.
Honestly, we never really spoke about a lot of key moments during the game. So I'm glad we did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people finished the game and didn't tell me. So once again, I was just sitting there waiting for somebody to say something to me, and nobody did.
I had to walk around my block and think about that ending for a while. So
Yeah, Theo was thinking about life after that shit. Man.
yeah, it was weird. So I don't want to jump onto Final Fantasy since we already did almost 5-hour cast on it, but
We're good.
Yeah.
no, I just want to say this one thing.
We're good.
My friend actually beat it yesterday, and he was asking me a lot of questions because he's actually one of the few people who never played the original.
Oh.
And he was like, so who's the Sephiroth guy? And I was like, cool, all right.
So he's never played Final Fantasy either.
I mean, no.
That's Joe, there's gonna be a lot of that too. Remember, that's how this all started.
Yeah. So he's like, yeah, who's the Sephiroth guy? So I'm explaining to him. He's like, yeah, so Cloud with the black hair, who is that? And I was like, oh boy, man, this is
that shit is this
the best
ultimate thing that's just hanging in front of you.
Yeah. So the best thing about that is by the end of it, he was like, yeah, I think I might just actually play that original game. I'm like, fucking Square did it. They did it.
They once again got somebody to buy Final Fantasy.
Mission accomplished.
Everywhere.
He was like, "Is this game on the Switch?" And I was like, "Yeah, it's like an incredible version on the Switch, actually."
And it's cheap.
Yeah. And I was like, "Yo, you just turn on the cheats and you just go through the story."
Don't even bother trying not to cheat. It's just just play the game with the cheats on because It's faster.
That was very interesting. That was an interesting topic because everybody I spoke to about the game has some notion of what Final Fantasy VII is, so they know who Sephiroth is. But he was like, yeah, everybody just he seems like a bad dude. I don't know.
But is he a bad enough dude to rescue the president?
No, he's not that bad.
That's not what Sephiroth does to the president.
No, he does not rescue the president. He does not.
He literally does the opposite.
Yeah, exactly. Literally the opposite. And I'm also waiting for that game to be $2 again, so I can buy it this time.
Which Metal Wolf Chaos?
No, I own Metal Wolf Chaos.
No,
I ain't bought them. No, I'm talking about bad dudes.
Oh,
I'm bad.
President, in a mech.
Should be called Bad Game.
Richard.
Not Metal Wolf Chaos. I don't know. That game is
amazing.
Something. It's something.
That is a game.
That's a Japanese Jason Statham film is what that is.
That's exactly it.
Fuck. I want that now.
Yeah, right?
Exactly it.
I want the hell out of that too.
So that's the most accurate thing I ever statement
Anybody
about.
speaking Japanese but him, but he still understands?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. If the Japanese did a film about America in the style of Crank 2.
Yep.
You get Metal Wolf Chaos.
I'm sure there's a movie like that.
I mean, it's a game where the vice president is having a coup against the president, and they're fighting in mechs. Like, it doesn't get more insane than that.
Yeah. Honestly, that just sounds like the end of Revengeance.
You're not wrong. God. Now that guy sounds even more like a politician.
Well,
he's president, right?
Okay. Let's talk about some games.
Yeah, we can do that.
Kind of, we're talking about a game before.
Yes.
A great game.
Let's talk about what are you playing?
Let's talk about it. New York,
Joe,
London, Paris, music.
What are you playing?
Oh God.
Me?
Yes.
Me? Yeah. I got a number of things. Last time I think we did a proper recording. It wasn't a spoiler cast. I think I mentioned that I had gotten Divinity Original Sin.
Yeah.
Yeah. I finished it. As I expected, tactician mode was bullshit at first, but I think I was just underleveled. Like I figured as the game went on, I would get better at it. But like
tactician is the turn-based mode.
No, that's the second highest difficulty.
Okay.
Behind the delete your save when you lose edition.
I'm good with that.
Oh God.
Nah.
I guess I respect that type of difficulty setting, but
there's too much bullshit in the game for that kind of thing.
Yeah,
it's no need for that shit.
Dumb.
Not in this day and age.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and I hear the sequel is nothing but improved off of this. So
I've heard that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to playing that if and when it goes on sale. If it doesn't go on sale by Memorial Day, I'll just buy it on Memorial Day. So we'll see how that goes. But like this game is like the video game equivalent of theater, like off-Broadway theater. And what I mean by that is like you're gonna go see a play, and it's gonna be like, there's gonna be passion behind it because it's it's theater. All the actors are trying very hard. The playwright is doing his best, and you can see the jankiness of the stage. Like this game is so exploitable. And there's so much bullshit both in your favor and against you.
Okay.
Like for
old school jank.
Yeah, it's kind of like old school jank. You can see like you can look behind the veneer and see that. Wait a second, that's not really a table. That's a cardboard cutout of a table.
Right.
Yeah. Like at some point you can just be like the guy in Blazing Saddles where he kicks the building and the set falls down.
And the mic just comes down overhead.
Yeah, you can see the boom mic coming overhead sometimes.
It's like kind of your character moving out the way, like shit.
Yeah, you can see it because like you can just like block somebody's path, and sometimes they'll like just run about wondering what to do. Other times the game will like legitimately lock up because the AI doesn't know what to do, and you're like they're waiting forever because it doesn't know how to handle it. So it's shit like that.
Man, there's a charm to that though.
Yeah, it is definitely charming how you can just like you can read this, you can see this game. Like after a while, you can read this game like Neo reads The Matrix.
Nice.
Yeah, and Yeah, I did a full playthrough. Saw all the endings I could, I guess. I have a few complaints about it. Is that there's like an alignment system where you like have different personality traits going back and forth, and some are just clear winners over the others.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's some that's just completely useless. Like any rogue skill is pretty much just, why are you using this? Like I tried to play through using rogue skills and it just didn't work.
Can you even ambush anybody in that game?
Yeah, but it takes a lot of setup and it's just totally not worth it.
Okay.
And it's just generally more worth it to do some sort of like spell combination thing that
pretty much
ridiculous.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The other complaint I have is that the abilities in this game just do not synergize very well. There's no good way to make a hybrid. Everything needs to be pure, or you're really handicapping yourself. Okay. It really just encourages lots of min-maxing in a certain way each time. So I did a second playthrough doing like different things. Like a first playthrough I did like a dual wielding wand class, which seemed really cool and was really fun for a while. And because I was running out of spells a lot, like, let me just shoot my wands a lot. And the next playthrough I did like I didn't even get the archer girl until like right at the end. So as soon as that happened,
I realized,
so
no.
Is that my cup?
Is that your cup?
God.
It's my cup. My cheater cup.
Just making sure.
So I
probably got it like during your bachelor party.
That's true. Yeah, I remember that. So after I finished the game, I did a second playthrough on the lower difficulty to see the difference, and it was just so much easier. It was just boring. So I started the second playthrough again on tactician mode.
A third playthrough.
Yeah. I didn't really go through the whole game. When I got into a few fights, said, this is dull. This is boring. It's too easy. So I switched back to tactician. It was so much easier the second time around. So much easier. Like I wasn't having any trouble at all.
The knowledge now.
Yeah. And I unlocked it. And then I got to the end of that game, and there was this really annoying puzzle I had to traverse, and I just said, screw it. I'm just going to start a new playthrough. But this time I took a talent where I couldn't have any companions, so it's just two characters going through. Mm-hmm. And that one's on the normal difficulty. So right now I'm going through the game with a 2-character playthrough. And it's just like both of them are just super buff and amazing and really powerful. And they have like enhanced stats and they get more abilities. So yeah, this should be good. Just focus them.
Sound like JoJo characters.
Mm-hmm. No, you get more ability points and you get more action points in combat. Okay. So you can do a lot. You can get a lot more stuff and you can do a lot more per turn. And this will probably be my last playthrough of it before I move on from it, because there's nothing left to do.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of the stuff in this game is just junk. There's a lot of junk in the game. So I've pretty much gone through everything that I feel is worth going through. Yeah, yeah. Because there's just a lot of bad stuff. I tried doing the sneaky sneak thing. I'm like, this sucks. This is plain out sucks. So I just went through it this time. I didn't have to worry about shuffling my companions about, trying to get them to the right position so they don't accidentally walk into liquid hot magma and incinerate themselves.
I love that shit.
Not when I'm trying to maneuver. Not when I'm just trying to move around the map. Yeah, there's just a lot of stupid stuff. Like teleport might be the most busted thing in the game.
I've heard.
Yeah. Several times you come across a locked door, but because it's like a grated door, you can like see through it, and teleport needs like a line of sight. So you can just like teleport behind the door.
That's great.
Yeah. And just open it from the other side. Yeah. I'm like, this isn't some like wizard sanctum. So I'm like, he didn't think about this? Like the door is like magically locked. The lock level's like 99. I'm like, poof, I'm on the other side.
So the developers meant for you to do that.
Yeah, like I said, I kicked down the scenery and exposed it for what it was. That's what I mean. Like, someone like that should have known better.
It was doing shit like that.
Yeah, it was kind of cute, but after a while, I felt like, I was walking out on stage, looking around, and nobody in the audience noticed what I was doing. So, Yeah, there's a lot of junk in the game. The equipment kind of stinks. Some abilities really stink. Some talents really suck. Just put all the points into your primary stat and never look back. And put a few points into Constitution because you need those hit points. But
yes, you do.
Just don't bother. Don't bother with anything else. If it's not your primary stat or Constitution, forget it.
How's Dexterity?
Depends.
Functional.
It's there.
It's functional. All right. Which good segue into the other game.
I thought so.
Playing. Yeah. I bought Trials of Mana.
How's Dexterity in that game?
Does not exist.
Just like the first game.
That's not necessarily. Yeah. It's rolled into stamina now. They rolled it into the defense stat.
Okay.
So yeah, what Dexterity would have done in the original game in Second Densetsu 3 now is a part of your defense stat. It says, it decreases damage you take and increases the likelihood you'll avoid damage.
Right.
So they rolled it into that. But still, just pump strength into your character. Just pump strength.
Well, when you play as you're playing as 3 strength characters.
Yeah. I was.
What are you, Duran, Lise, and
Kevin? Yeah. So I started off with Kevin, and I picked Kevin because I always thought his full screen wolf attacks were really cool in the original, and I wanted to see what they did in this one. Also, Kevin hits like a freaking freight train.
He's the strongest character.
He's doing so much more damage than the other two. He's doing so much more damage than the other two. So yeah, I picked Kevin, Reese, and Duran. And I set it to English because I wanted to hear the glorious, terrible English voice acting.
Kevin is pretty bad.
The worst part of me is so excited for it.
They picked like the worst voice actor they could have for Kevin. And he went to the William Shatner School of Acting Spa. Set course for Romulus Warpie.
I was like bad 90s PlayStation game acting. All for it.
Early anime.
Yeah. Reese does not use contractions, and she is really technical with her speech. Hostile entities detected. So she's Data.
Why?
Yeah.
Who's Duran?
And Duran is a big oafish brute with long, glorious hair. So he's Worf.
Okay.
Right.
Can you rename the characters in the game?
No, I have not tried or found any way to. No. They have like.
Wait, Joe, you didn't pick Angela?
I did not pick Angela. No.
Who are you?
I know.
It just occurred to me.
I know.
What? That's your girl, man.
I know. I couldn't find a good fit for the team. And I wanted to pick Kevin, and I wanted to pick Duran, and Angela's not a good fit for that team.
Yeah, no, she's not.
So I went with Reese instead.
Kevin and Reese stories correlate, right?
Actually, all 3 of these characters have completely different villains.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's no crossover between the villains in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, the voice
actor and Hawk, the crossover. Right?
It's Reese and Hawk.
Reese and Hawk. Right.
Reese and Hawk. Kevin and Charlotte.
Charlotte. Okay.
Yeah. Duran and Angela.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Okay.
So the voice acting is really bad, and I love it. And I love how terrible it is. I do. I've been playing this pretty much exclusively on stream. Every playthrough I've had of this so far, I've recorded on Twitch, and I plan to continue that way. Like I've had a few 2 to 3 hour sessions. I just finished one earlier today, and I got my first class change.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same level, 18?
Same level 18, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The way this game works is that each time you level up, now you got a point like you used to. You can put the points into the stats, as you would. There's no restriction on it anymore. But like now you have like different threshold bonuses. So at least for the first 18 levels of the game on the base jobs, base classes, you have like 2-point thresholds where if you put 2 points into something, you unlock a new ability. That could be a passive trait like more strength. If you put like the first 2 points into strength gave Kevin 2 strength from the points and a bonus +5. So I'm like, I want this.
Right, carrot on a stick instead of limiting you. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so you just basically go around the game just like slashing and swiping at stuff. So yeah, strength is probably going to be the best stat to dump in it.
Yeah, that's Kevin.
There's like different abilities on each one. You can equip them, and some of them are chain abilities, which affect the whole party. So sometimes, you see another ability, another thing like, luck. There's like Reese has something which increases crit chance on luck. So I'm like, yeah, all right, I'll put some points into luck. But, then I got to my first class change. I'm like, everything is on spirit. Everything.
Great.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, cool, great, whatever. But, you get 2 points for leveling up in your new class. So that alleviates some of it.
And it's not like you don't want to do damage with him anyway, so.
Yeah.
So like in late game, you can get like 5 points per level.
Yeah. And you can, there are ways to reset the points, so they don't have to.
Is that on the third? That's on there's a third class change now, right?
Is there?
Yeah.
I saw like there was like a chart with like a tree at the top that was like something. I'm like, I wonder if that would
I think you can only access in New Game Plus though.
That's
okay.
I think so. I'm not sure.
All right, I can live with that. That's fine.
That's still like Joe's not gonna play this game again.
I might. I'll probably play this game again.
How are you liking it?
It's okay.
Sorry, I meant the post game, not New Game Plus.
That's fine. That's fine too. But this game is okay. It's just okay. It's a faithful remake with like new things added on. It's pretty much the exact same story. They've kept a lot of the same quirks. Like Kevin still lands on his feet at after the cannon travel, and that's awesome.
That's great.
You know how everyone rides the boat at the start of the game?
Mm-hmm.
Where like they're traveling to the next destination. Kevin swims. Kevin just swims next to the boat.
He still walks like this.
Yeah. he still man, they completely got the wrong voice actor for it, but it's fine because I'm in it for the terrible voice acting, and
sounds like they chose well personally.
Sentence fragments must do thing. Dog die. Kevin, yeah. It's kind of obnoxious, but it's fun at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun to watch. Everything is faithful. I'm in it for the music.
What is the new arrangement?
Yeah.
It's what? They use the same instruments.
Oh.
Okay.
It sounds better, but they use the same instruments.
Good.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't
fuck anything up, is what you're saying.
They didn't like butcher or remix any of the tracks that I've heard so far.
Okay.
Nice.
So I've pretty much liked everything except maybe one. But that's the game soundtrack wasn't amazing to begin with, but it's nice. It's a good soundtrack. I like Secret of Madness soundtrack better. But this one is fine.
I feel like I'm one of the few people that likes SD3's soundtrack a little bit more. SD3, Jesus Christ, you know what I mean?
That's what it is,
Yeah,
you've called it that for like 20 years,
right?
It's not Trials of Mana does not roll off the tongue yet. Maybe one day.
It's a good name for it, though.
It is. No, I agree. It's not like it's a bad title. It's just not the title I know it by.
Do you guys think this
Trials of Mana remake?
Not make though, just remake. Do you guys think this opens up a path for a new Mana game?
Maybe. I don't know if this is as well received by the public as it is by me, because I appreciate how faithful it is, and it's really kind of a simple game.
Mm-hmm. I think the people that I watch a few reviews and pretty much all of them was like, yeah, this is the kind of game I want. Like Final Fantasy VII is one spectrum, and this is the other spectrum. Exactly.
It's a very
that sounds good.
It's certainly not as expansive as the Final Fantasy VII remake. Clearly, all the effort went into that one.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not to say that there's no effort went into this. The game looks nice.
It looks beautiful.
It looks cartoony. Like the art style is very similar to the way it used to be. So
yeah, that was very well the designs.
Yeah, that was very well That was very well conceptualized. Mm-hmm. I did start playing on the hard difficulty setting, and I got to tell you,
it's not hard.
I don't know what makes it hard, but I'm glad I went this way, because if it gets easier than this, then
that's a big complaint about the game I've been hearing.
It's too easy.
I am finding way more items that I'm needing to use.
Yeah.
The original game wasn't really hard either.
No,
I don't remember SD3 being hard.
But it's more. I think it's more item management that you have to deal with in that game.
Yeah, it's too much. There's too much.
Like other than the traps, there's nothing really murders you in that game. So
you would like die from a trap, and that would suck, and you'd have to use a couple wishes or whatever.
Like I said, it's a very faithful remake.
Okay.
Yeah. So they added some good stuff to it, but like a lot of the stupidity, like the really meaningless meandering backtracking is still present.
At least it tells you where to go.
it tells me where to go. There's
Yeah,
like a marker on the mini map, which is fine. But like sometimes you want to go out of your way to find something, because some ability could be hidden on some NPC that you don't need to talk to.
Yeah,
but you want to get that anyway. And I haven't really found anything amazing yet. Like the biggest thing I found out of a secret was like an item that I could have just bought like 2 towns after, but it gave me the weapon ahead of time, so that was nice. Cool. But I'm appreciating it for what it is. I still plan to play this exclusively on stream, even though nobody's watching, and that's fine. That's what I want. That's what I wanted to do. And that's pretty much the 2 primary things I've been messing around with the last couple of weeks.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
Big meaty stuff.
Well then, I guess we'll go with Chris because he seems to be sequentially next on the screen.
Well, I was going to actually ask Theo to go next because I think what he talk about might lead into what I'm going to talk about. So
yeah, sure.
If you're going to talk about what I think you're going to talk about.
I mean, nobody needs to listen to what I say.
I was just making a suggestion.
Go ahead, Theo.
I'll take it up. Go. Okay. All right. Damn, bro. Wear your button-up shirt in the house.
All right. This is the reason why I did it.
Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is
great. Isn't that
man? You gotta.
How are you wearing an undershirt in this heat?
So I don't sweat on my shirt?
Yeah.
All right, fair. But wouldn't the undershirt make you sweat more?
Not really.
Okay.
Anyway, I'll regale you guys with my weekly Animal Crossing.
There it is. Okay.
I'm excited. I want to hear all the updates.
This guy doesn't even play the game, so I don't know what he's.
120 hours in this game that I play. Yes, I don't have 400 like you. Relax.
460.
How much of that time was AFK?
Not as much as I
me?
want it to be.
No, I like almost all that 120 hours is me doing stuff, which is insane. It was like,
you know what I can do? Actually, in real time, I can see how much time I've played on each of these games that I've had. So let me see here. All right. Let's start with Trials of Mana. Trials of
20
Mana.
hours.
Well,
no, like play 15.
Trials of Mana.
At most 10.
7 hours. That seems low.
It is like a 20-hour game, though, right? Roughly.
Probably.
I have
25.
Sure. And Divinity Original Sin, 174.
Fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I've been playing that game a lot.
You have. Yeah. Apparently. So
a whole lot.
With Animal Crossing. I'm sure you guys heard of the stock market. We spoke about it just a bit.
Wait. The stock market or the stock market?
Stock.
Yes.
Stock, as in
like
stalk of grain.
Yes. Where you
or turnips.
Or turnips, where you sell your turnips. So it has become like a minefield in the past month. It is just been blowing up in ways that the old Animal Crossing didn't have it because there was no social media or Discords and stuff like that where people are sharing their codes. And the 3DS was actually a piece of shit to try to get online anyway.
Yes.
So
which is just marginally better.
Yes, but it is
it's functional.
Significantly easier.
It works.
Yeah.
That's an improvement.
So before I was using Turnip Exchange. It's this like website where
it's trash.
It didn't start off as trash. It's a website where you go on and join somebody's island to sell turnips and stuff like that. After about 2 weeks, people realized how much money you could make from like the Turnip Exchange and stuff like that. People just started doing ridiculous stuff. They're like, 300,000 bells, 10 Nook Mile tickets, your firstborn, Dr. Pepper. And I'm like, Dr. Pepper? Out of all these? God. So
are there like online turnip subsidies now? Like,
yes. It is a fucking racket out there. So
what is happening?
It's fucking insane. So I've been like, usually my island has pretty low and I have enough friends that's playing it so I could just go to their stuff. So on a regular week, I'll make like 2 million, which is a lot in Animal Crossing after you finish paying off your house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So
Claire just got her second floor.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So the 1 week I was like, I'm out the game. I'm not really going to do anything. I had like a lot of work to do and, I wasn't really feeling it. I turned on the Switch and I was like, You know what? Let me check what my turnip prices are. Let me just look at it. 524 or 525 per
turnip.
Per turnip. So
how many turnips do you have?
I already sold.
Oh God.
I already sold my turnip, so I was like pretty much good. So I was like, and like I said before, I only usually make about 2 million. So I was like, fuck, I gotta use this somehow, right? So I go on the message board that I'm on and go to Twitter and stuff like that. And I was like, hey, if anybody's interested, here's a dodo code. PM me for a dodo code and whatever, and come to my island and shit. The end of the day, after about a 8-hour run, had my Switch just AFK, made like 9 million bells. Just easy. I just kept looking at the side. I was like, oh yeah, somebody just dropped like 6 bags of money. It was like, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that is the real hustle.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah. Fuck that trying to sell turnip shit. Like, nah, man. Like, be the dealer.
Right.
But you're not the dealer because you're not selling the turnips.
Nah, I'm selling the
place. He's the middleman.
Sell price.
Yeah.
He's the middleman.
Yeah. But yeah, Animal Crossing is still good. I kind of slow down a lot because I know what that entails for me to actually really do what I have to do in that game, and I'm at the final end of school, so I'm like, you know what? Let me just chill out right now.
Uh-oh. So now Theo and Andre have switched sides.
We're the same person. We're the same person. You didn't know that from before?
I don't like the implications of that. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So, yeah, we had some everybody's using the internet now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing about recording on the internet is that something can go wrong and you just kind of have to stop for a while.
Just got to do it.
That's just how it be.
It just happens.
The flow has been disrupted.
So now it's officially the next day.
Yes.
It was the next day, like an hour ago.
Forget it. Last thing I heard being mentioned was Theo's turnip bracket.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So
right, so go from there. Go from the turnip bracket.
Yeah. So I don't really buy turnips anymore. I buy like maybe 500. I don't buy the 4,000 like I used to. So
500. It's not even worth even doing at that point.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just selling to myself. Like if I get like a nice little increase in my store, I'm not traveling to people's islands anymore unless it's like my actual friend. I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for my island to have that hit. I'm like, yo, guys, come over, do this, and then you catch more flies with honey than you do with vinegar. And everybody I tell that come to my island, I'm like, yo, tip's not necessary. And they're like, what? All right, let's fucking tip you like crazy. And
except for me, you say tip's not necessary. I'm like, cool, you ain't getting shit.
Yo, so RGB Hive came over a few times because she's like a time wizard in this game. And she just kept tipping, and I'm like, stop tipping. If I know your real name, you should not tip. That's my Animal Crossing rule.
Yeah.
What if Ryan Reynolds came to your island? Would you want him to tip?
Yes. If him or Elijah Wood came to my island, I would want them to tip.
Okay, so Ryan Reynolds and Elijah Wood, you got to pay.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And I know Elijah Wood plays the game, so he paid. Yeah.
Dude, he's a hardcore gamer.
Oh yeah. I mean, this.
Dude, Danny Trejo is playing this game. Did you see that? Danny Trejo is playing this game.
I saw that.
This is a weird. Like I was gonna say, Animal Crossing is like not a hardcore game, except that it probably is the most hardcore game. It's like just two sides of the spectrum.
Yeah, you're either like, I like to water the flowers.
Or you're just gonna be like, yeah, I'm crossbreeding these flowers, motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly. I want purple.
And you have your friends coming over to water the flowers for you to increase the spawn rate.
Yeah, exactly.
It's.
She just got her Sailor Scout uniform. She's rocking the Sailor Jupiter one.
Does she have a wand yet?
I don't know.
I'll give her a wand. I'll a transformation wand.
Yeah, dude, you should visit her island, man. Check it out.
Yeah. Spread your turnip racket around, you know?
Damn. This might be my game of the year. In a year.
How come I never liked the game of the year? How come I never liked
in a year? Let me remind you guys. In a year where Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, this might be my game of the year. What the fuck is happening?
I don't know.
So it's timing. It's like when Nintendo looked at the sales numbers and were like,
"Oh my god." Well, like, what's that spike? It's like the turnip bracket over there for them.
Exactly. And everyone's making that joke too, but like it's true.
Yeah. I am also playing Trials of Mana.
Oh, you are playing that?
Yes, I am.
Why did you say that?
I am not playing the version you're playing.
Oh, you're playing. Okay.
I am playing the SD3 version.
The port. Yeah.
Yes, the port.
The translated port.
Yes.
That took 25 years to come out.
Yeah, and it took me 25 years to play. Even though I could have played it on emulation, I've had it for emulation for like about that long. Well, not that long, but maybe like 20-ish years. And yeah,
I was saying I remember waiting for that ROM hack patch, the translation patch. I remember waiting for that.
Shit.
Yeah.
Did you actually play it?
Oh yeah. Oh, I was waiting bated breath for that translation.
Joe put me onto it.
Yeah.
So I was just like,
I still have that. I still have the file. I still have the file and the program I used to patch it. Still have
really?
it. Yeah.
Is that those are IPS files, right?
Yes.
Yes.
IPS win.
Yeah, baby.
Oh man.
But yeah, it took me actually a long time to get back into this game because I stopped off maybe about 5 hours in, maybe 5 or 6 hours. So
it's a game you can walk away from, you know.
Yeah,
walk away from.
Yeah, because because it gets kind of tedious at times.
So that's my biggest problem because I played the demo of the remake. So in that they have the map system and the waypoint and stuff like that. In this one, I find myself meandering for like minutes on end. And I'm like, oh boy. And nobody has no townspeople have anything of value to say. They're like, this is the town you're in. I'm like, hey, man.
We knew that.
Thanks. Actually, sometimes I don't know that.
They don't tell you shit.
Yeah.
Except when they need to tell you shit. And that's the one guy you didn't talk to.
And that's always the case.
But
I pretty much got to my first class change with my characters. I'm playing Durand, Charlotte, and Angela. And I'm enjoying that game a lot, but I feel like I'm fighting myself with the menus and the combat system a lot.
Yeah, the menus suck.
Menus are bad.
Is there an easier way to buy equipment for your?
No.
Nope.
Cool.
Nope.
Cool.
You're stuck. Yeah, just
keep holding the L and the R button and just talk to the
Cool.
I was like,
the L and R button is the easier way.
That is the easy. Yeah, that's the easier way. Sadly.
Not the select button and just be in that character.
Yeah, you want to avoid that menu as long as possible because I'm in the menu. I press the button.
Yeah.
Press it. Press again.
It's man.
It's so painful.
It's bad. It's bad.
Like, it's too good of a translation. They left that in. Like, why?
All right, no. Trials of Mana has a more the remake has a better menu at least.
I would fucking hope so.
Right?
Much better.
What happened if they just took that wholesale? It was like, yeah, we're just going to still have the same menu.
I buy equipment. Oh, my God. Okay. I'm glad it's not completely faithful.
There you go.
Yeah, I
the graphics.
Yeah, I buy equipment. They're like, do you want to equip it? Yes, we're done.
Yeah.
End of transaction.
Oh,
that sounds nice.
But that game is still really neat. And I'm still baffled that it came out in the time it came out.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like it was punching above his weight.
Well, I mean,
it was
like one of the last Super Nintendo games.
Yeah, it was at the end of that lifespan.
You could tell, but the sprite work in that game is bonkers.
Yeah, and it can barely run.
Really pushing that system.
Yeah. It's it's gorgeous.
The sprite
absolutely
work
gorgeous.
Really well.
Yeah.
Modern day, like it is incredible. The sprite work in that game. It's beyond gorgeous.
Yeah.
Like that game will look good forever. It's crazy.
But yeah,
doesn't animate quite as well though.
No, but that's fine.
That's part of the tail end of the Super Nintendo. So
yeah.
I also think it's a significantly better game than Secret of Mana.
It's a bit
I'm really not a Secret of Mana fan.
It is a technical better game, but I don't know.
I get you guys like,
I think Secret of Mana is easier to play. But I don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it just feels better to play Secret of Mana than it does to play Seiken Densetsu 3.
Yeah.
And it's because of the clunky menu,
and then you have to character switch and do spells and stuff like that. It's like,
and the weird animations and things get choppy at times.
Mm-hmm. Am I hitting this enemy? Am I not?
Sometimes you don't even know like when you can attack.
Yeah, like Duran just like he just pants. He's like, all right, I'm back in it. And I'm like, wait, what just happened?
Yeah, and he has one of the more obvious ones.
Yeah, he does. The other ones, their tells are a lot harder to read, especially Hawks. Oh my god.
Mm. But yeah, I'm enjoying that game. When I finally finish it, I will jump into the remake and maybe appreciate it a little more.
Probably.
Yeah, you probably would.
Probably. One would think.
Jumped into the remake as normal, just like your friend jumped into Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, but I was actually enjoying myself with the.
And Joe said it.
Yeah.
It's Theo.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of, it's Theo. So I'm playing Streets of Rage.
Which one, Theo?
Just Streets of Rage.
Streets
of Rage 1.
Genesis ass Streets of Rage.
Genesis ass Streets of Rage.
30 frames per second, Streets of Rage 1.
30 frames per second. So
that digitized voice.
Streets of Rage 4 came out, right? And because I have to know the lore of the Streets of Rage games.
Okay. All right. Play 2. Not 1, you play 2.
So you play 2.
Hold on.
You gotta play 1. No. He has to get excited when Adam shows up.
Okay. All right.
So I bought the Sega Genesis Classics collection a while ago just to play Phantasy Star 2, and I got to get back to that game because
the value on that collection is psychotic.
It's
crazy.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
So I actually been like in a real beat 'em up phase lately because my sister, me and her used to play beat 'em ups all the time. And she hit me up. She's like, "Yo, is there any good beat 'em ups for the Switch?" And I was like, "Let me look."
There is girls.
Actually, there really is. It's shocking how little good beat 'em ups there are. Well,
and
beat 'em
nowadays,
ups are co-op. With co-op,
online co-op. Yeah.
Yes, online co-op. And I was like, "Fuck, damn." We end up playing. Well, the Capcom bundle was on sale, so he's like, "Oh, it's $10. Let's just try that out." Online is fucking trash.
It's bad. It's real bad.
Trash. I was like, that's a bummer. Anyway,
I don't know how they fucked that up.
I don't like Final Fight anyway, so it was like, whatever.
Final Fight is as simple as you can get with that genre.
Yeah. It's about...
It still feels pretty good to play, but yeah.
Because of Hager. Hager makes that game fun.
Okay.
I don't know. I like Infinite People with Cody.
There's nothing quite like pile driving Hugo with Hager.
That's
you're not wrong.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
I'm sorry,
so,
Andre.
Yeah, Andre. Here you go.
So since we've been in that kick, I've been just looking into Streets of Rage, and the reviews for Streets of Rage 4 were really good. So I was like, you know what? Let me go back to the original Streets of Rage because at most I played the first stage of like pretty much each game just to test it out. And like, this is pretty cool. So playing through Streets of Rage 1, and it holds up incredibly well. Like really, really well.
I
was shocked how good it was. Game.
2 is even better. 2, I think, the best of them.
So
I agree, but
I beat 1. I beat 1, and those twins suck, by the way.
Yeah.
And if not for the rewind button, I don't think I'd have beat them. Like they feel like the skill check because if you don't know how to play that game, you probably won't beat them. Mm-hmm. Like you got to be suplexing motherfuckers when you get to them.
Gotta learn your flip over shit, all that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is how you play the game. Cool. It like unlocks something.
Yeah.
So jumped into Streets of Rage 2, and I was fucking like blown away by how it looks. I was like, God damn, they are big on this screen now.
Yep.
What the fuck?
And Streets of Rage 2 is the best music.
Yes.
It's very good. Well, is that where Go Straight came from?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Even before I knew a Streets of Rage, I'm like, yeah, I know Go Straight.
Yeah, because it's one of the best video songs of all time.
It's the Sephiroth of the Streets of Rage games.
It's the one-winged angel. Of beat 'em ups.
Wily's Castle.
It's the Wily's Castle of beat 'em ups.
Yep. So I'm at the end of that game. I'm like at stage 7. And Joe, I know you're going to be like, what the fuck? But I think I like Streets of Rage 1 more.
What the fuck?
It's Theo. It's fucking Theo. Only Theo would say that.
Streets of Rage 2 is really good, but it's maybe a little too easy.
Okay. All right.
And there's something about
flaw with it.
Yeah, and there's something about 1 sprite work that I really like. Like 2 is like a gorgeous game, but there's something about like gritty and grungy about 1 that I'm like really into.
The backgrounds in 1 are surprisingly amazing looking.
It's
the character sprites themselves are not impressive, but the backgrounds look awesome. Like like the one where you're on the boat, you see like the city.
Yeah,
water,
I actually like paused it for a little bit. I was like, wow, this actually fucking holds up really well.
Yeah, the sprite work in that game it's deceptively nice, especially in the first one.
Yeah, but I'm enjoying Streets of Rage 2 a lot. I can't wait to go to the Black Sheep and see how I feel about this one.
About 3, yeah.
3 is the hardest one.
I'm intrigued to have a conversation with you about. I beat that game legit.
Well, I mean, I'm sure you have. You like to beat 'em up.
Yeah, but no. That's impressive even for me because like that game. There's points we will talk about it when you get there.
I honestly might just change it to because you could change regions in the Genesis collection. I might just change it to the Japanese version.
Japanese version on it's better.
I really don't want to deal with a hard beat 'em up right now.
It is brutal. I'm gonna say one section. It's towards the end. Oh, there's different endings too.
Okay.
So there's a bad ending and a good.
Well, one technically had 2 endings.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Do you want to be the bad guy? Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna be Oh shit, I gotta play the stage over again. Fuck.
Shit. Yeah, but 3 has 2 endings, and the last stage is different depending on which ending you're going for. There's different there's different paths in 3, but
okay.
The whole thing. We'll talk about it.
Yeah. But that's pretty much me. I'm just playing a bunch of old games. I jumped back into Final Fantasy 7 as I mentioned on the Final Fantasy 7 spoiler cast. Final Fantasy, if you haven't listened to that spoiler cast, you should. But I also said that Final Fantasy 7 remake feels like a compendium piece with Final Fantasy 7 original, and it is making me look at that game way differently now. Like I'm playing it a lot slower, and I'm like, oh man, I'm getting more out of this actually playing this game because I played remake.
Do the retouched up versions that are like on the Switch and on Steam? Do they have like an updated translation?
No,
they don't.
I think
an updated translation.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like they fixed some grammatical stuff, but nothing
it's
like
not like it's not like
a story.
No, I mean, like I know they didn't change the story, but like, does it flow better because of better translation?
Nah, not really.
It wasn't retranslated. It was
they didn't give it the war. They didn't give it the War of the Lions treatment.
No. Oh God, no.
They just fixed errors.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that's fine. That's enough.
This guy Arsic no longer exists.
No, he no Arsic no more.
Nope.
But
Arsic.
Yeah, that's pretty much me. Just playing a bunch of old stuff.
Okay. Chris.
So I'm playing Streets of Rage 4. A lot.
1, 2, 3,
surprising.
4.
Absolutely no one.
You surprised me.
On Earth.
Surprised, Theo.
I'm joking.
I have gone through the game about 3 times on Switch. Once with Joe. Once with Tim. Actually, no. Technically, I've beaten the game 4 times.
So he's played it for like 8 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot.
It's not very long.
Released, I played it all day. I went through it and played through it twice that day alone. And I also played it, the Steam version, with friends of mine.
Okay.
Because you can post the 4-player local.
Because with the Steam Play Together, you can play local.
Yep, you can play local 4-player online, and it ran just fine.
That Steam Play Together stuff is pretty good with its netcode.
Yeah, that sounds really cool.
Like I've used that to play like some fighting games with better netcode than the built-in netcode.
Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
So it's tricking the system to make you think like it's local.
Yeah.
And it works like 5K essentially.
Yeah, it works beautifully. I'm like I was sure there are going to be some controller issues. No.
Yeah, it works incredibly well. It's stupid. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, so it's really good. So that worked really well. And that was awesome. So I've had the 4-player experience already. And that was a fucking blast.
Mm-hmm. Does it scale for more players?
Yes. So what happens when the more players you add, enemies get more health, and they add as many enemies as they can possibly fit onto the screen.
That must be a nightmare for the Switch.
I don't know. I haven't tried the 4-player. I probably not because the Switch doesn't have any. There's no So there was a comparison video that someone had put out. There's no difference.
Digital Foundry.
As far as Digital Foundry put out a video.
That's good.
I think they skewed for the Switch and went up.
Yeah.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's most of your sales.
Yeah, they knew where that most of the sales of that game was.
Yeah.
I myself bought this on the Switch just so I could co-op with Chris.
Likewise.
Yeah.
I
knew Chris wasn't gonna get it on Steam, and I didn't know about, and I didn't even think about remote play. I didn't even think about that. It was a great idea.
Joe, honestly, there's a chance I might end up buying the Steam version.
I'll probably get the Steam version of this too.
Like it's just when it's on sale, half off one day, I'll buy it.
Even though I don't like it as much as Chris, I think it's a good game.
Yes.
I was expecting a lot more out of it. I don't really know what I was expecting out of it. There's like a few character models in the game that they don't use for characters you unlock.
Yeah.
But like
Shiva.
Yeah. But you can unlock Shiva and Max, but it's their but that's like the old sprite work, even though they have new retouched up art designs
in the game.
Yeah. It seems like they're intentionally trying to get you to shell out a little more cash for this. But that has nothing to do with my gripe for what this game is. I don't really have many gripes with this game. It just doesn't feel great.
I disagree entirely, but that's fun.
There's a few issues with some character mobility, like some character.
So it doesn't like that. Not everybody has dashing.
Yeah, there's some clear mobility differences between the characters. Like even like characters that should have. They should have had like a little dash reach character.
Well, I haven't played Streets of Rage 3 yet, but in 1 and 2 there was no dashes.
No, but here's the thing: they have newer designed characters, and they have some with enhanced mobility and others with not.
So Skate had a dash.
It feels like there's a very big jarring thing with the mobility.
I wanted to touch on this. So I understand that it's an understandable complaint, right? I think they made a conscious decision when they designed this game.
Oh yeah, totally. It was totally a conscious decision.
Yeah. So like, I understand the people that like Joe. Like, I understand you prefer the mobility of 3, right? I feel like
I still prefer 2, honestly.
Well, that's weird to me because you like,
only Skate dashed in 2.
Only Skate dashes in 2. Mm-hmm. So I find that interesting. I'm not trying to shit on you, but that's just interesting to me.
Here's the thing about it. They put in this combo counter, right? And the combo counter ticks down with time. So if you have a character with a dash, you're going to get higher combos than another character, and you're going to have.
But those characters are designed for that.
But you're going to have more points, and you're going to get a bigger advantage than a slower character. The slower characters do not have an advantage to make up for that.
They do. They have reach and power.
Yes,
because the points
I'm talking about the combo counter here.
I know, Joe, but you're not understanding what you're focusing too much on the combo hit numbers. The combo hit numbers don't affect your score. The damage does.
Okay, but
here's what matters,
right?
Not the combo counter.
But the consecutive damage adds up to higher points if you keep that counter going.
Yes, but if your character has more reach, even though they're not as fast and they do more damage, you're able to kill things in less hits.
Therefore, but you can get from segment to segment better with a character with the dash.
I don't know, man. I see what you're saying, but you're not also focusing on one of the more important things. You're not supposed to combo every single thing in the stage. They have the advantage. It doesn't matter. They do less damage. We're arguing the same thing here, man.
It takes the same amount of the health to kill these things as everything else.
Okay, all right. Come on, guys.
No, I'm disagreeing with the philosophy here.
I understand, but it's way too late to go back and forth saying the same thing forever.
Yeah, so the point is, I disagree with Joe's statement about it. I'm not saying you're wrong. I just disagree with it. It's an understandable thing, but I think the game itself was designed around that. And that's why I really have a problem with it was going to be going into.
I think it was a bad decision.
That's fair. Like I said, it's literally like.
All right.
I have a feeling, Joe, you'd probably be in the camp that prefers Streets of Rage remake over this, right?
Yeah, I like the remake more.
Yeah. See, that's because of the mobility.
But this is different enough for me to enjoy in a different way.
Great.
Yeah, like the mechanics are completely different than any other Streets of Rage. Like I'm having fun playing around with this. Like I've already found 2 infinite combos.
Joe has found Adam infinite combos.
Yeah, I have.
The first person, as far as I know, who has found infinite combos in this game. That's kind of wonderful.
Well, there's several 100%ers out there, but I found a true infinite.
Yeah.
So I was thinking about this like the other day. Why don't when they make a fighting game and they have like a single player mode, why don't they just make a beat 'em up for that single player mode?
Tekken did it.
Yeah.
Tekken did it a long time
Yeah.
ago.
Well, Tekken did it for anyone.
It was a Tekken 3?
3.
Oh, 3?
Chicken.
Chicken. Yeah, Tekken Force. That's what Tekken Force is.
Yeah.
It's a beat 'em up.
I feel that seems like such a simple thing.
Yeah,
Mortal
it
Kombat
shouldn't be that
has
hard.
tried it.
Huh?
Mortal Kombat has tried it a couple of times.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
actual fighting games, like Shaolin Monks.
No, oh no.
They made like a
Those
beat 'em up.
those are standalone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, no. See, if you play, oh god, you would try to play Sub-Zero Mythologies or Mythology Sub-Zero. That has all the Mortal Kombat. It plays like a Mortal Kombat game. It's just a side scroller beat 'em up. It's fucking terrible, but
Yeah, it should have been part of a Mortal Kombat game.
not his own thing. I don't know. It just seems like because I'm looking at the mechanics in this game and like you have like wall bounces and shit like that, combos. I'm like
The wall bounces are honestly really annoying.
Really?
Yes, they are.
Interesting.
Because like a lot of the times you're gonna push enemies to the corner, to like the edge of the screen, and like you'll do like a standard series, and they'll bounce off the corner and go behind you, and you can't.
You can turn around on the fourth hit with every character.
Yeah, but that it puts you in a place where you don't want to be.
Do you still have a back attack in this game?
You do.
Okay.
You do. Like you're not going to get optimal damage, and that's it. The wall bounces are. I see why they're there though.
I prefer them flying off the fucking screen.
I hate that.
Yeah.
Hate it.
I actually love the wall bounces. The wall bounces is one of my favorite things about the game. We were on total opposite ends of the mechanical decisions they made in this game. Holy shit.
We both like it.
I know, it's funny.
It says I like it and you love it.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a big difference there.
Mm-hmm.
That's funny.
I will say that is one of the most obnoxious parts of beat 'em ups is you tend to push the enemies toward a side of the screen as you beat them up, and then you have to wait 15 seconds for them to walk back.
The thing about that is like here it's inconsistent because there are some edges that you wall bounce and some edges where they actually do go off the screen.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the arena that you're currently fighting.
There's no way to determine whether they're going to bounce or fly off.
Joe, the big difference between that is I disagree again because
I'm not disagreeing. This is what happens.
Yeah. No, well, the difference is you can go to them.
Yeah,
fly off the screen. It's not like they're unattainable.
Not always.
Almost always. What are you talking about?
Not always though.
I don't know what scene you're talking about then. But
there's a few situations like on the train stage, finding the boss on the train stage.
Yeah.
There's like one side has a wall, the other one doesn't.
Really?
Yes, really.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. I don't remember them not bouncing off the wall.
Yeah, it's inconsistent, but it's whatever. You're not supposed to play this game to be perfect.
No, that's exactly like that's the thing. Like I think you're seeking that perfect run, and this game doesn't.
No. Why would I? I'm never gonna get that. That's like the end.
It's impossible.
I'm not even gonna bother trying. That's something. Not even the journey is worth it.
No, it's crazy. It's just so psychotic. Yeah. But the harder difficulties, enemies do different attacks. They have more invincibility, things on wake up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't start mashing stuff on the higher difficulty.
Yeah, you can't just mash shit out.
These difficulty settings do matter.
Yeah,
that's actually really cool.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they did a really good job. The amount they threw into this game, you could feel love for the series, like big time. Like one of the coolest things that they can do is there's a sprite filter. The graphical, you can change the way the graphics look. Mm-hmm. So you can put a sprite filter on the game itself. So if you want to play as older characters, they don't look like such fucking eyesores anymore.
Yeah, like they changed the newer design characters into like a sprite of itself.
Yeah,
it's honestly
is it a good sprite or like just like
it's a good sprite?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Like they took the time to do it.
Oh, okay.
Also, the animation in this game is incredible.
It's very smooth.
It reminds me of Third Strike. How smooth it is. Like,
no wonder you love it.
But yeah,
it is that it does look like Third Strike. That's you mentioned.
There's a lot of Street Fighter 3 in this game, and I think that's probably the reason why I'm like, made for me.
Is there a character that parries?
No, but there might as well.
There should be. I honestly think Floyd should be able to.
There's like a billion characters in the game, right? Like
there's like 5 redone, and like a bunch of them are all like legacy characters.
Yeah, it's just I'm hoping. Honestly, I don't care if they want to say, oh, we're doing a DLC pack in like a couple months from now for $10, and it's a bunch of the new characters and some of the new sprites over them, I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple characters in this game where you look at them, you're like, I want to play as that character. I'm not going to say who, Theo. You will know her when you see her. You're like, that one. I want to play as her. She's fucking awesome.
When I'm done with my lore run of Super Rage, I'll jump right into this one.
And I wouldn't mind playing as the boss characters either, just to have them, just like kind of like Remake does. But the amount of love thrown into this game, I'm fucking over the moon. I'm so happy. Like I plan on playing this game, even if it's just like, and that's the thing, because it's a beat 'em up. I can just pick it up and play with it. I feel like, and I've already unlocked all the characters. What's really cool too, I like the fact that the way the character unlocks work. The higher points scores that you get gives you more total score.
Yeah,
total score goes towards your unlocks. And
there's like a checkpoint bar.
Yeah, it shows you how much XP you have, so it's very encouraging you to play through and unlock it.
Oh, so it's like a lifetime gauge.
You go to the next one. You're like, this character unlocked. This character unlocked. Yeah,
and it's pretty good. And like additional little things too, like they have like there's an arcade mode where it's just like you 5 lives, go get them, Tiger. Like good luck, and no continues.
But you do get extra lives in that mode.
Yeah, of course.
I'm hit over like 8,000 or something like that.
Every 8,000 points. Yeah.
Okay.
But
two is like that, right?
I think it's 8,000 and 9,000.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's increasing thresholds.
Yeah. But like essentially they want you to, and I like the way the combo system works, because like if you say you got a nice 80-something hit combo going, you just kind of like I'm gonna sit back and get the points for that.
Yeah, because if you get hit, it
comes
breaks.
up and kick, it breaks, and you lose the bonus.
How you guys ain't talk about the Bloodborne mechanic in this?
Oh, you heal back after you use.
That's fucking hot.
The special moves, the implementation of the special moves, the way they thought this game out, because one of the choices they made from 2, all your special moves sap your life a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Because they have you have your room clear, your get off me move, and you have an offensive move that your character tends to have, not just the forward.
No cop with a bazooka though.
Nah, sadly. Oh well.
They pay homage to it.
Okay.
I'm happy you're playing all 3, Theo, because you're doing all the stuff now.
Told you, lore run, bro.
Yeah, no, it's going to make you like 4 even more.
Yeah.
I'm happy you are, actually. Especially because you played the first one. So I'm like, there's a lot of love for the first one in there.
Like I said, my favorite so far.
There's hidden bosses.
Huh?
There's hidden bosses in this game.
Oh, really?
You have to taser. There's a taser weapon. If you use the taser weapon on the arcade machines, bare knuckle arcade machines, you get transported to Sprite World.
Oh, that's how it works.
And fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I figured that out today. And then you fight. There's about 4 different boss fights you can do over the course.
That's neat.
It's 12 levels. It's really fucking wonderful. Like it
should have took your money to go into that world.
Yeah.
Your points.
Yeah.
25 points.
Exactly. Yeah, the game is really like these.
It looks incredible. Like it came out, and I was watching reviews, and I was like, "Why am I getting so excited for this game? I don't even have any love for the series."
There's mixed reviews for this, but like the mixed reviews are only between it's okay and it's wonderful.
Yeah, it's the best beat 'em up in years.
Yeah,
ever.
It's some people are saying ever. I don't know if it is yet, if it's ever, but it's in the I feel like it's in the conversation, personally. Because I think the game's fucking wonderful. It's cheap. It's $25 fucking dollars. It's on sale
with the sale. Yeah, 10%, I believe.
10% off for its release. Just fucking buy.
That's why I just bought. I was like, I'm gonna get this anyway.
Give these guys your money. And I'm so happy for them.
I wish they implemented the classic music better.
Yeah, Joe, I haven't turned on the classic music because I know you. That's another thing you were kind of cold on is the soundtrack. Which I'm not.
It's kind of not there.
I disagree entirely, but that's fine.
It's just noise. But like it doesn't.
You sound like an old person.
It doesn't pop.
It does, man. It really does.
No, it's all muted and hushed, and it's
You're wrong, but that's fine.
We argue about the mechanics.
Yeah, I'm not gonna fight you on the music. It's because music is.
I don't like
completely fucking subjective.
They they have the boss music for like stage 2, and like that's for a boss fight.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just
that's weird.
Yeah, Joe, is it possible for you to share the image that was just put in our Discord?
Possibly. I had a bunch of other stuff ready to go for the.
If that's gonna mess you up, don't worry.
No, it's all right.
I just thought it was kind of humorous.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one? Is this the one Andre shared?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, hang on. Okay, here we go. That's that. Okay.
Jesus Christ. 16? No, 26.
26. 26
yeah, 16,
years.
Chris. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is insane.
This is a mythical game, man.
Yeah,
This game should not exist.
What a year! What about
the timeline? What about the timeline between Mega Man 8 and 9, though? How about that?
Nothing in comparison to this.
Yeah.
8 and 9.
Streets of Rage just beat the record, bro.
Mega Man 9 did come out around like 10 years ago now. Yep.
Yeah, it's 10 years old, man. It came from 2007.
Yeah,
it's 10 years.
That's more than 10 years.
6. There are fully formed adults that have gone lives without a Streets of Rage game.
Somebody born when the last Streets of Rage game came out is 26 years old.
Yeah, and probably had a kid.
That was exactly. They could have children by now. Like, it's crazy.
The Streets of Rage 4 stuff's like 10 years have passed since. I'm like, yeah, okay.
No, it didn't.
No.
Oh, they're trying to make sure that like
the
continuity Blaze still looks, young. So
yeah, she's aged very well.
Mm-hmm. She's got the Ivy Valentine thing on. That's fine.
The Williams sisters.
I also love the designs. Like all the redesigned characters look incredible.
Mm. I'm not a fan of Axel's beard.
What?
Really?
Yeah. I agree. That was one of the things that was like, this game does not look right.
It doesn't look right. Yeah, I appreciate
how
the design.
How else would you know time has passed?
Glasses.
That's good. Gray hair.
I mean, like, I don't know.
Oh my God.
The beard kind of looks like the 2D sprite version of whatever the hell they were trying to do with Ken's hair.
Oh God.
It doesn't look that bad at all. No, that's not even remote.
The banana beard?
It is not that bad, no.
It's nothing that bad.
It is not as bad as Ken's banana head.
Oh, nothing as bad as that banana hair.
Chumley's Marvel Infinite face.
Oh, come on.
It's not that bad either.
Dante's Marvel Infinite face.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'll give you that.
That one's for. But another thing, too, that I was just thinking that because, like, I don't mind the beard because I really want Ryu to have his beard. From the alt costume Street Fighter 5, I'm like, yo, Ryu needs a beard. Son.
Yeah, keep that baseline from now on, sure.
That beard needs to happen. I'm okay with it.
All right.
But yeah, so
sorry if you guys are hearing the rain in the background. It is pouring.
Oh, really?
Is it?
Oh well, I'm nowhere near you guys.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Right, you're like in the other side of the country, right?
Yeah, you're in a different city.
Yeah. Yeah, he's practically.
I mean,
yeah, the trains don't reach you, so.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, Dave, you're officially too far. Like, we can't get to you via subway.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Well, I mean, you're not in New York City because the borough you live in isn't called Queens. It's just called whatever neighborhood.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
It's not New York City to me.
I could walk to Long Island.
Sorry.
You say that with such pride, Dale. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm really not.
Absolutely nothing like that.
I came here for the internet, bro.
I get it. I want giga internet. Too.
Yeah, notice mine went out and yours didn't. So.
Yep.
Mine didn't go out either.
Yeah, it's true.
Got Verizon though, right?
Who?
Huh?
What?
Who?
Where?
Who has Verizon?
No.
Verizon here.
Not this guy.
Yeah. But so yeah, Streets of Rage 4, awesome, love it, loving it. I am genuinely curious to see how many hours I've actually put into it.
Good game.
You can literally check. Oh no,
update hasn't happened yet.
You need to have
10
days played before it's
It's gonna be something stupid, and I'm looking forward to that.
It's probably not. It's probably like 10 hours.
Homie, 35. River City Girls was 35 hours.
Fair enough.
And
so
I like that game a lot. I don't like it as much as I like this one.
Okay, that's the question I was going to ask.
Yeah. Yes, it's kind of crazy. We've had two really fantastic beat 'em ups in 2 years, which is sad to say out loud in this day and age. But I guess that makes more sense.
That makes way more sense than you think.
Yeah, a lot of these, a lot of smaller companies are putting out a lot of games like this.
Yeah, it's outdated design.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
well,
it's
simpler design. It's not outdated.
Yeah.
You know,
it's just
like it's like a cartoon these days. You know, some digital computer art cartoons don't hold up as well as the traditional styles it shows. You know,
that's true.
Art styles matter. You know,
and technically, when did Devil May Cry 5 come out?
The year ago.
Yeah, that's a 3D beat 'em up.
I've always said that. I've always considered that franchise.
Yeah, that's the evolution of 2D beat 'em ups.
Yes, exactly. That's just why I love them so much.
That's what Devil May Cry is.
It's a 3D beat 'em up done right. Because you gotta understand, like we had the original ones that the original 3D beat 'em ups were fucking terrible. And I'm talking about.
You didn't like the bouncer?
Oh God.
Yeah.
I've never even
the bouncer
seen
remake.
In the same vein of Final Fantasy VII. I never even booted that game up. I don't know what the bouncer is.
Don't worry, you don't need to know what it is.
It's a Tetsuya Nomura beat 'em up.
Wait, really?
Yes.
That's actually pretty interesting.
It is.
You weren't around when that game was new, and that game dropped. Everyone was like, "What the fuck is this?"
And there was some initial hype about it, and
that's Square's first.
Because it was Square.
Was that a launch game?
Very early PS2. It came out before.
That was wasn't that a part of a demo set with Final Fantasy VIII? I want to say
no, it's a PS2 game.
No, it's PlayStation 2.
Oh, that's right, Final Fantasy X then.
Yeah, so it's
that sounds right.
Did it come with the FF10 demo? Was there an FF10 demo? I don't remember.
The bouncer was it was part of like a demo set. I remember that there was like a demo disc along with it.
Do you know who made the bouncer? Dream Factory, the same people who made Air Guys.
That makes sense.
And Tobal #1 and Tobal 2.
Well, the Tobal was not bad.
No, Tobal's actually a good game. it's not the greatest fighter in the world. It doesn't hold up terribly well, but it's far from a bad fighter.
Well, even a broken clock is right twice a day, right?
So
unless it's a 24-hour clock.
Oh God! So man, I've beaten the bouncer a few times.
A few times? What?
Yeah. I was desperate, man. Like Devil May Cry wasn't out yet. Like
early. In Japan it came out in December, 2 days before Christmas. Whoa, what a Christmas gift!
Well, bounce
takes place during Christmas time.
Yeah, in North America, March 6th.
Yeah, it was about 9 months after the release of the PS2.
Yeah,
so
very early. Game. Yeah, you could tell.
You know what? I'm gonna play the bouncer.
Oh boy!
You should.
Okay, go ahead,
Theo. I want to talk to you about it.
That's on you. Let's hear about what.
Let me see how this PS2 emulator is working.
Let's hear about what Andre was doing.
I was gonna say one more thing, Joe. Okay. I'm on Fightcade now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't get into Fightcade.
I'm just using it to play a few people. So
okay. Can you guys explain what Fightcade is for those who don't know? I'm not saying
Fightcade.
Just
Fightcade is a fighting game service. Essentially, it's an emulation service that you can use to directly connect to other people and play them in old school fighting games. Anything running off CPS hardware, early Neo Geo games. Guess what netcode it has?
Rollback.
GPO.
Of course, right? Both of you are right. So yes, you know,
GPO is rollback.
Well, yeah.
That's why people want it for so long.
Yeah, no shit.
It invented it pretty much.
It invented it, and Fightcade implements it. And you know, it is mind blowing that I can play Marvel 1, X-Men vs. Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes, Children of the Atom, with perfect netcode on this fucking thing, and like, we can't get that.
Do they
unless your name is Iron Galaxy, it just can't happen for some.
Do they mess around with the game's files or just
I don't know.
How does it work?
It's an arcade emulation that boots up, creates a client, and then you fight, and it's all host based as far as I know.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and it's GPO, so the internet runs amazing. I mean, they're older games, obviously, so it's not like it takes much, but you know, the fact that the Capcom beat 'em up internet is dumb is really infuriating.
It's really bad.
The Streets of Rage one is actually not bad. It's not.
I don't understand, like,
pretty good.
I don't understand, like, bad netcode. There's so many avenues for good netcode that are not expensive. I don't get it.
I mean, I played the Strive beta. Like, that was a nightmare.
I've
heard that's supposed to be the better.
It didn't have it in the demo, in the beta. No,
the beta didn't have it. And the lobby system was atrocious.
Trash.
Is this the one
like all of their other games?
Is that when you have to put your swords together?
Yes.
That's really weird.
It's terrible.
It looks like an indie game.
It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't even fit the aesthetic of Guilty Gear. Like,
wow, I haven't even seen it.
It's the lobbies. There's such a disconnect.
It would be kind of hard to see it because the combo counter is taking up half of the screen.
Like there's so many design choices, which it's like, what are you guys doing?
I filled out that survey. Oh man, let them have it, because like I told them a few things. I was like, okay, visually this game is bonkers. Like you guys I love all the new designs.
But your UI is trash.
Aesthetics, the UI is garbage.
And your UX is trash.
The music is amazing. Like all the bells and whistles in the game are great, with the exception of the UI and
the UX.
Yeah, and I told them that I pretty much was just like, I told them the lack of being able to do Gatling is very strange. And I don't know if I told them I wasn't sure if I liked it or not. I'm like, I don't like it because it feels like you should never limit things. Like
now,
Gear is a very free-flowing game, and that's something that's been a characteristic of the game since literally the beginning.
Sorry, Joe. Go on.
Oh, I was just saying, like, pretty much the Strive beta when it came out, nobody liked it. They questioned every single design choice they're making. Nobody seemed to be having fun with it.
So
people are, but like it's just not as much because of either the lobby was a wreck, or when you did get good matches, it's like the damage is too high.
A lot of questionable design.
Is this actual beta or just a glorified demo?
I fucking hope it's a goddamn beta, because you want my opinion on this game? It's not ready for a release this year. It's not. They need to push it back to next year, and it's not ready.
Yeah, this still has a few months left to cook. It's coming out in October, I think.
Joe, Potemkin kills you in 2 grabs.
I mean,
that's how it should be.
That's how it should be, but
no, no, it should not.
Wait, hold on.
I'm losing round for 2 bad decisions.
I googled the Strive lobby. It's
garbage.
You guys know Sword and Sorcery, that old
yeah.
Is this real?
Sword and Sorcery?
Sorcery. Shit, right?
Shout out to Leo.
Yeah, for real.
I think it is Sorcery, isn't it?
It is Sorcery.
Yeah.
We thought he was nuts.
It's supposed to look like this?
Yes.
That was how it's intended to look.
We don't know if it's a placeholder, but you know how Arc System Works has been doing their lobbies.
Yeah, the arcade.
Kind of been like this. And like the moment I saw it in Dragon Ball FighterZ, I was just like, this is garbage.
So the worst part.
It feels like it's just gotten worse and worse in each game.
This is the worst one, and the reason this is the worst one is like they moved, so you choose floors to go into, and every floor you enter is a new lobby, right? So when you enter the new lobby and you win, they decide that you can go up. You can't necessarily go back down, like as the more you win, right? You can go back down, and if you want to go to a higher floor and fight people who are doing better than you, you can. But the problem is every time you win, it takes you out of the lobby because you either level up or you level down. And you have to start the process all over again.
What? This isn't real.
Good thing they did. One good thing that they did was you can select a lobby that's in your region. Specific, like they have U.S. West, U.S. East. It's not just Americas, Europe, Asia. Like it's not like
that's pretty much par for the course now.
Yeah. Joe, you say that.
Well, then you look at his lobby.
Fighters did it.
Yeah, but that's my point. Like the fact, like I'm trying to reward good behavior. That's a good thing.
When did the beta come out?
Like about a month ago.
Not April 1st. It couldn't be April 1st, right?
No.
Oh, because I'm looking at this video. It says, "Is this Guilty Gear Strive lobby and April Fool's joke?" It came out April 1st, I think.
Well, actually, you might be right.
Yeah, it was April 6th.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was bad. Like the beta was I only managed to get like 10 matches, man.
That's a lot of matches, though.
It would crash, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Holy crap! Yeah, anyway,
I don't have a good time.
I'm just shocked.
Sorry, I just realized I hadn't talked about it actually, so I just wanted to get that over with. Yeah, online fighting games, amazing on Fightcade. What?
Newer ones can't do it right.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I can't play those old fighters anymore.
Somebody would get the online right this year. Just wait. Just you wait, guys.
Hope so.
It's gonna happen.
We'll see. I need to detox from fighters for a minute. I've sworn them off in the moment.
Freaking Capcom can't even get its online right in non-fighting games. Like Nintendo doesn't know what an online is.
Nintendo don't care.
The only good company doing online is freaking Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
It's just like Why would you want to play that game?
Because it has good
online is good.
Yeah, the online's really good.
Because you could actually play it online.
That's the key.
That's how they win.
Solution.
KI wins again.
Yeah, it does. Dude, KI's in a resurgence right now.
Yeah, because everything else is terrible.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh, we can't play this. This is bad.
Yeah.
Why do people play these games? Trey, what you planned?
Animal Crossing. So let's go to the news.
Okay.
Cool.
Want to regale us on any Animal Crossing
No,
stories?
any anecdotes? Anything fun?
Oh, it's 1:40 a.m. Let's go to the news.
Okay, we're gonna go to the news. We're just gonna go ahead and news it up.
Mm-hmm.
I still can't get used to it.
I know.
It's
I know.
still weird.
I know.
It's the world we live in.
weird.
You just gotta get used to it, man. It's the world we live in now.
Word.
All right. So
And these
news.
are the hands we're given.
Well, we have to start with pretty much our favorite event. We have Evo has announced its cancellation.
Yep.
3 of the 4 of us were either there or going to be there. So, unfortunately,
Did you say the 4 of us?
The
Three
three
of
of
the
the
four.
4 of us, and
Oh.
this was the year I was planning to go. I was really looking forward to this trip out to Las Vegas, and that's not happening now. So that's
the world currently.
Hopefully next year. I mean, this was going to be the year where Marvel 2 was in it.
Marvel 2 can't win, man.
But you weren't going to be there.
You know what? I hope they're gonna do that again next year.
Yeah, push it back.
I really hope they're gonna do that again next year.
I'm sure.
The legs that game had picked up over the last couple of months because of that announcement. I mean, let's face it, Yipes single-handedly brought that game back to life himself.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Ran shit out of his basement and had used and other shit.
That's some old school fighting game shit right there. Just
Right.
I love it. Everything about it.
That's the FGC I've loved. That
Same.
right there, that grassroots shit.
Mm-hmm.
This esports has ruined fighting games, if you ask me, because they designed them for esports now.
Joe, I wish I could argue with you, but I don't think you're wrong.
But yeah, because these games are designed for spectators now, and for people to try to get into, but they haven't really figured out how to get people into fighting games.
It's never going to happen.
No, it's not.
Because you know what the number one thing about fighting games is? Accountability.
Yeah, that's right.
You lost because you fucked up.
Everybody will play a fight. Everybody will play a brand new shiny fighting game for like a week.
It's also the learning curve. You don't want to put that time in.
It's a combination, man.
People don't want
to. Losing feels bad, and you have to lose a lot.
Yeah.
You have to get a special kind of crazy in you to want to play.
And sometimes winning doesn't even feel good.
Sometimes it really doesn't. Yeah.
No, it's true.
Sometimes I really shouldn't have
something really cheap.
I really shouldn't have won that match. Too often. Too often. Anyway, this was going to be a good one. But honestly, a lot of even before this, a lot of my momentum for this event was kind of just curtailed here with SNK announcing Samurai Showdown in the Epic Game Store, and Uniclear coming out with even worse netcode and some questionable balance changes. The community outreach problems and questionable balancing choices from Tekken.
Oh, Tekken Season 3 was a train wreck.
Yeah, Street Fighter 5 and the netcode issue.
Well,
there's so many things. Yeah.
It's criminal too because Street Fighter 5, like the current season, is actually really good, and it's like a lot of people are actually.
The thing is,
on the game right now.
Street Fighter 5 is the best it's ever been, but it will always be Street Fighter 5.
I'm just saying it's currently in its best form.
Yeah.
So that's
like if this game released in this state back in 2016, and the only way to go was up from here, that would have been a much better trip. But there's core issues cemented into the gameplay that are problems. But here we go talking about the games rather than the event itself again. So
yeah, that's fine.
So they said,
paraphrase it a little bit so that YouTube doesn't hit us with random things, because you know how YouTube is. But due to the current situation, we are sadly canceling EVO 2020 at Mandalay Bay and refunding all purchased tickets. But to keep the EVO spirit alive, we're bringing the event online this summer. More information coming soon.
I think you guys are looking at this totally different. I think you guys are looking at this totally different. What's incredible about this, like, it's gonna be a fucking train wreck. It's gonna be awful. Horrible.
It's gonna be awful. But here's the thing.
I can't wait to see the memes of this shit.
I can't wait to see how awful this is gonna be. And you know what? If this is so bad that these developers and publishers realize something has to change fundamentally with this stuff, it's going to be a blessing.
It's going to be on the world view now. People are going to see how bad this fucking online, because it's not the fucking nerds and fans saying like, oh, this online's busted. They don't give a fuck about that. But when it's when the world can see, oh, they're going to fucking be like, oh, this is embarrassing.
You remember when they were on Street Fighter 4 Grand Finals one year and the stream cut?
Yeah.
Yeah, imagine that happening, but the stream's still going because it wasn't the stream's fault.
Yep.
It's just like, oh, we lost connection. Who gets that W?
I am happy this is happening.
Who gets the W when you lose connection?
People are gonna plug on.
So now, do you have to take a picture of your Ethernet cable and then send it, and then
yes,
what are you doing?
What are you doing? That's what they have to do. They have to literally do that, because that's the only way you're immediately disqualified if you're running on Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
a scumbag. Because so honestly. Something Aris said, which
Smash players can't even shower. How do they afford Wi-Fi? I mean,
Wi-Fi is not
wired.
That
I mean, wired connections.
It's not that.
They can't. So the thing that and Aris said this, and he's like, we're talking about Evo getting canceled, and he said like, I'm so happy because like I really hope that the fucking developers understand that without these fan communities, their games will be nothing.
Yep.
Their games will be fucking nothing. Because the netcode is shitty in every single fucking one. Like the best one on that fucking list is Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, it's not good,
and that's crazy. Do you understand how
some random had to show up and fix it
twice,
and it's just so fucking mind blowing. And I really hope that like every single developer just gets embarrassed.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe that's why they decided to do this. Maybe they figured they knew it was a train wreck. You know, the long con. Let's do it online to show these people just how messed up this is.
I think this will be good in the long run.
You think it's
absolutely. It's going to be terrible.
If not, we get some laughs out of this
as it's happening. It's going to be terrible as it's happening, and the fact that it's not going to be live with people is heartbreaking.
Yes, so, that's the worst part.
This is my favorite part of the summer every single year, and it's not happening.
It's just such a shame too, because like I've always felt that the FGC should have moved in a slightly different direction if it was going to go in full esports mode. And they're trying to do this like professional thing, and I really have always found the personalities to be very loud and crazy in the FGC.
Yeah,
in a good way or a bad way.
Both.
Yes.
You need heels.
Yeah, you need the terrible.
You need heels.
You know what?
And I'm using that terminology on purpose because the more the FGC stole from wrestling, the better it always got.
Yep.
And I honestly think that that's how you like. I think in the future of the real true future of fighting games is going to be in like a wrestling style event.
I mean, Jabali already did it.
I know,
and it was
that's
great.
Why, Jabali's got the right idea, man.
Yeah, he does.
He does. He's got the right idea. He understands that like if we let these guys kind of be, even if it's a little bit toned down, like they're not like full out crazies all the time, but like just like the slightly like the crazier versions of themselves where they get to have fun. You know, K-Brad's like marching into the Stone Cold theme and like, you know, throwing up the middle fingers on every corner. Like that shit is great, man. You know, like creating some kind of tension and stakes makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
And because it's one-on-one, that's how it's the same thing. So I've always thought that was a logistical way for things to go.
Like you don't have to be a complete shitbag all the time.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, nobody has to be a low tier god or anything.
Yeah, nobody needs to be LTG.
And even then, LTG is still washing the taste of Viscount's dick out of his mouth.
Exactly.
Will he be able to come to this Evo?
Nah. For multiple reasons.
So, oh, that was good. Oh man, I like term bright red, but it was nothing I want to. Oh, and that's something that one-on-one aspect. I'll be honest, is lost. If they're gonna do it online, it's gonna suck. It's gonna
it's like it's gonna be so soulless.
Yeah, there's no pop-offs. Come on.
That's we got and pop-offs. Pop-offs are a big part of that.
So good.
Pop-offs are a big part of the FGC. You know.
Yeah.
It is.
You know,
I mean,
showmanship
is it not that?
It's so hard to be hyped for something. So obviously not a very comparable thing, but Magic. I play a lot of Magic in the past, and recently I've played Magic online, but not as much.
Yeah.
Star City Games is they have a tournament circuit, which is obviously not going on right now.
Yeah, for obvious reasons.
Right. So I've been watching a couple Magic tournaments online, using Magic Online, which is made to be shown on Twitch as something that's visually appealing and such, and it sucks. It's not like it's bad, anything for the quality of play or anything, but you don't see the people. And even the issue with you playing the Magic games and you see somebody gets put in a rough spot and they're like this, trying to figure out what is going on, and you could see them getting deflated and that emotion. And fighting games is at a certain level. Once you have a requisite skill of it, the emotion ends up what's really driving it.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you don't see that emotion in a fighting game. It's so hard to just care.
Yeah.
You as a viewer, you can make the game look as pretty as you want, but if you don't have the people behind it actually there so that you can understand their emotion, it's
imagine
it doesn't mean anything. It
37
it feels empty.
without the crowd.
Yeah.
Imagine Evo 37. Evo Moment 37.
That scene is still fucking hot though.
It's hype as shit.
Yeah, but the crowd sells it.
The crowd sells it.
Yeah.
It's it wouldn't even be
It's
to
the
hear the
same-
crowd get louder once they realize what the fuck is happening.
The deadpan announcing of Seth Killian saying rare footage of Daigo actually angry totally sets up the scene, because Daigo is never angry.
Yeah.
He's never angry.
But Justin Wong got into his head with his super East Coast defensive play for so long, and then Justin makes the mistake.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all of that, Daigo's the one who's angry and acting wild and pressured, but Justin makes the mistake.
That moment.
That's the story.
That moment runs so deep.
Mm-hmm.
It runs so deep on the surface. Yeah, there's a lot that's happening. A full parry of that super into a victory. Yeah, that's cool in itself.
Yeah,
exact victory.
Yeah,
Last hit of super.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then you look even deeper into it, and you realize just how much is going on.
Yeah,
how difficult that was to even do, and the situation that went into creating that moment to begin with.
Yes.
And you start looking at all the aspects of it. The story gets better.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There has never been another moment like that.
And probably never will be.
And probably never will be.
Yeah.
The games themselves have to get better before something like that can happen again.
Mm.
Yep.
I mean, Marvel 3 did have a pretty close
Marvel 3 had some
approximation of the
moments.
Justin Wong reverse OCV with Akuma comeback.
Yep.
So sick.
Yep.
So sick.
That guy has already been on a don't give up Evo moment.
On Marvel 3,
Another one.
Marvel 3 was probably the last of the hype.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Everything has been really good. There's been some really good stuff, but Marvel 3 was built for that.
Yeah.
It really was. Anytime
Dragon Ball's first year.
Yeah.
The problem is that the game itself,
it is not.
it's not as hype.
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball, so everyone gets excited for it. But you
had the seat change at that moment.
That was
pretty cool.
You can't.
That was good drama. But it wasn't hype.
But you won't. You're not gonna have that drama now.
No, you don't see. You don't see anybody in Dragon Ball Fighters hitting people with bionic arms, man.
No, it's true. I don't know. You could.
I figure if there's any other fighting
it?
game with a bionic arm in it, that it probably would be Dragon Ball.
Yeah, 16 is a character.
Yeah, 16.
Well, you know what I meant by.
Nah, I know.
bionic arm.
Oh,
I really miss watching Combo Fiend play video games.
it was the fucking shit, man.
I really do. So this is gonna be a mess. This whole Evo thing, but
online.
You know what? It's gonna be a mess that wakes people up. So this is gonna be a blessing in disguise. I mean, it honestly, nothing could change.
Are you sure? I was gonna ask you this.
If it's good, they might just do this.
No. Oh no.
They won't stick to this from now on. You kidding? No way.
No, that's crazy.
No way.
No. I was gonna say, do they take the hit and change the games?
Like at the 11th hour? I don't know. I think it's too close to the event for that to happen.
Well, they could probably cancel the.
Oh, you mean change the lineup itself?
Yeah. One or two games?
Oh,
You put KI in
and they put MK back.
Put everything.
Because
put everything
MK actually has
Nether realms.
Yeah, you put in Killer Instinct. You put in Skullgirls. You put in Mortal Kombat. You know,
put in Third Strike Anniversary Edition.
You put in Garo, Mark of the Wolves, Samurai Showdown 5.
Garo with its new netcode. Last Blade 2 with its new netcode.
Yep.
No, I'm serious. Like, do you run games that have good netcode as a result of this?
You know what? That's not going to fix anything. I want them to go there.
I want them to fall on their face.
I want them to run Smash.
Yeah, I'm with Dre on this. I want them to stick with the lineup and just watch how terrible it's going to be.
Well, I mean, Nintendo's not going to give a shit.
No, Nintendo won't care.
Oh no,
so that does nothing.
But there will be other companies that will look at it and be like, "Oh, our game is not looking good."
How's Tekken Online?
Garbage.
It's not
serviceable.
The worst. It's serviceable.
On 5 bars, it's great.
Yeah, 4 bars is fine.
Yeah.
Every now and then, you know what? The 3-bar law is going to clean up Tekken. Martial law is winning Tekken this year, guys. Watch it happen.
Is that bad? Because that's like me online.
I can't wait for martial law winning Tekken this year, and then like the memes coming out of people not being able to spell martial law correctly.
Oh God.
Marital law.
It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be a fucking disaster. And like,
I wish you didn't. I wish this wake up call didn't come at the expense of Evo.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and
sometimes you need the world to burn to rebuild it.
The worst part, though, I don't know if it's gonna change anything.
That's what I said. I don't know if it will.
Japanese companies.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, like it's like Nintendo won't give a shit. We know that.
Nintendo. Well, I don't expect Nintendo to care, and honestly, I'm not concerned about Nintendo.
Here's you know what the
concerned about Bandai Namco.
Yeah, do you know what the biggest issue behind the fact
Capcom.
that companies won't care about this? You want to know? You want to know why? Because they're fucking fighting games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why.
Unfortunately, yeah.
You know?
Yep.
Nobody cares about them. And on the grand scheme.
But,
of course.
But that's a chicken and egg situation in so many ways. It's like I really do feel like
if they don't start caring about them, this is going to be a dead genre. We're going to be left playing legacy games forever. We're going to be on Fight Cave forever, playing old stuff. You know, and you know what? We probably won't because this newer stuff won't be accessible down the line. Because they won't put it on platforms that are that stick around.
Supported.
Yeah. Because like the best version, the only online playable version of Marvel 2 to officially come out, no longer available.
Yeah, that's true. They would have to ship. You realize that for the Invitational, they would have to ship people
some PS3s.
Xbox One. The Xbox One runs better. The PS3 online's not as good.
Nobody playing that game.
So you'd have to ship 360s, which is
That's
already
not happening.
Not happening.
Shipping a 360.
Can't wait for that.
First of all, you got to find a working one.
You know what?
360.
Right off the bat, the fact that it's online makes Marvel 2 exit. It's Invitational, done.
Yeah.
But you know what? Yeah. If since it's Invitational, maybe they can get away with 16 Xboxes. You know,
they could get maybe.
But you know what? You don't fucking do Marvel 2 online.
Yeah, I think
you don't fucking do that.
I think they need to cut it because the events that were leading into it that were going to determine the seeding and who's in it.
Yeah,
aren't happening. Yeah. Didn't happen.
Yeah.
So
and the people who are running this know you can't do Marvel 2 online. People running it know. They know. So I've like that's getting cut. That's getting cut.
But outside of that, who knows? Who knows what's going to get?
This is such a shitty, rough situation, man.
Yeah. Hopefully something bloom from this.
I hope. I can only hope because otherwise it's just completely bad.
Yeah, it's like,
and it ruined my Vegas vacation. It ruined the last hurrah of my 30s.
This didn't ruin your Vegas vacation. There was something else that ruined your Vegas vacation.
No, I mean,
this didn't help.
Yeah, it didn't help. Yeah, something else ruined my Vegas vacation.
Not being actually able to go to Vegas because of stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
God.
But I was always holding out hope that Evo would still be happening. But
yeah,
no. Nope. Alas, too bad.
Well, from the ashes of another big canceled event, Jeff Keighley decides that, you know what, I'm done with E3. And then E3 was like, Jeff Keighley's not here. Let's cancel.
COVID made us stop.
They were kind of one of the ones the last to hold out, weren't they? Even though everybody they knew they were the first to probably suffer.
So Jeff Keighley just said, you know what, we're going to do it like this. We're going to call it Summer Game Fest, and we're just going to have this months long event.
Yep.
4 months, because
season,
summer's 4 months now.
Season long.
Yeah.
Quarter long.
It's 4 months, quarter long, 16 months in a year.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
That's how it works.
It certainly fucking feels that way.
Maybe this year.
Yeah, definitely this year.
So he pulls out of it, announces Summer Game Fest, and he says, we have publisher partners, including 2K, Activision, Bandai Namco, Bethesda, Blizzard Entertainment, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is basically E3.
For 4 months.
For 4 months.
Yeah.
Digital E3, huh?
Yeah.
EA,
Microsoft. Yeah, like all the big names are going to be there.
I'm wondering what the logistical nature of this is. Like, is there like a time of the day where you just play trailers? Like what?
Yeah, because this is like, if it's months long, is it constantly happening? Is it just like?
Yeah, he just wanted to make a G4 TV YouTube channel right now, and just,
I am okay with.
I'm okay with that.
That
too.
sounds great.
Yeah,
play,
I miss
just have all these.
Oh yes, I do.
Or whatever. I guess. I don't know. But this is I guess the first positive news, I guess you could say, from as a development thing showing up, because out of a cancellation, we got something that might be better than what it was. Because I don't know, E3 is kind of been garbage.
Yeah. E3 has been on the outs for a while. We know it's been in decline for years and years.
Ain't wrong.
Every year we have an E3, we're like, do we still need this?
Yeah.
Nope, yeah. I mean, that was one of our first episodes.
Yeah.
And
it's the same question every year, but now this year, now that's not happening, we're no.
And if somebody's to do this, I have weird feelings about Jeff Keighley, but I'm happy that he's the one doing this.
I have weird feelings about him too. Like, what is this
So
guy?
anyone want to elaborate?
Video game events,
huh?
But this guy has a real big obsession with making events centered around video games.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's his raison
d'etre. Practically the original video game journalist.
I know. It's just something about him. He feels like a robot. Something about him just rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. I hear him talking. He's just like this very deadpan face. He's like, "Hey, now we're doing gaming."
Oh, you mean the guy from Sony who's doing
the
PlayStation 5?
Oh my god!
Next on the camera, his new trailer.
So he said it's a continuation of a similar 2-day Steam demo festival he held at this year's Game Awards, where they were giving out free access to playable limited time demos.
Yes. I don't know if you guys looked into that.
How they gonna do it?
Xbox is joining into it too, so they're also going to be free limited time. So you're basically going to get like somewhat equivalent of a floor demo from E3.
Oh, that's neat. Okay, that's
really cool.
Limited time demo.
That's how it's
really cool.
That's how it's gonna work. How are you gonna get to play it? You're gonna be playing it on your Xbox?
Yeah.
Well,
Xbox
when the Game Awards came out, he did something very similar for Steam, where he had like a lot of indie games just.
I remember.
Demos.
I do recall that.
I was like, this is fucking cool.
I played some of those games. None of them are good.
But hey,
I played.
You got to try.
Now you know. Now you know there aren't.
I felt like I was obligated to try it.
Yeah, of course. I get that. That's cool that it even happened. That's just awesome. Like,
yeah. He seems like the right person to do this. He actually genuinely seems like he cares.
You know, after being in charge of E3 for so long, he's definitely got the clout.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if anything, you know, no one benefits more from E3 ending than Jeff Keighley.
What happened if just Sony comes and be like, yeah, we're just gonna put our shit on this?
Well, Nintendo's not in it.
No, and Nintendo announced that they're gonna like not even have their direct that they would normally have at E3.
Oh yeah, they did.
You know, Nintendo's isolationist nature is both its own. It's just it's both its blessing and it's both what's good and what's bad about it.
I think it's all good.
I think they're gonna be fine right now, honestly.
No, they'll be fine, you know. But you're like
there's a mystique nature to Nintendo that
true,
I think.
But it creates some frustrating things about them. Like for instance, their online stuff.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm trying to say here.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But like when Nintendo stealth announces a direct, like
the internet is ablaze.
Yeah,
you go nuts.
Everybody's
like I said, it's both.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
both a good thing and a bad thing.
Yeah, because when they say nothing and they're like, "Oh, here's announcements," and like they do so many ninja drops of game, like, "Oh, it's out right now," and you're like, "Oh, fuck!"
And it's you know what I love about it? It's such varying degrees. It's like some of them are like, "Oh man, what is it gonna be? Oh, this was shitty." Then the next one is like, "Oh, this is a mini direct." He's like, "Wait, you just dropped 30 minutes of bombs. What's going on?"
like, what's going on, guys? You're killing me. So Sakurai has moved over to teledeveloping, apparently.
Well, of course he would. Of course he would. Yeah.
He needs a Twitch stream.
no, that man
I watch
needs
it
bed.
all the time.
That man needs bed. That's what he needs. He needs
that too.
He really needs that, and stop just eating meat.
Dude. So that pain sigh is my favorite. I don't think I'll ever get a break, and it's like, oh my god, it's poor man.
He's like, you must appoint an heir apparent and get out of this series.
Get out of there. They don't deserve him.
I'm tired.
They don't deserve him.
Tired, but
they don't
I'm
deserve
still
Sakurai
on it.
He's the type of dude that would retire and would just die.
Forward and press punch. You will throw out a power wave.
God,
is that Jeff Keighley?
Yes. No, that's pretty much it for news. As you know, it's kind of slow. Yeah. Apparently, Last of Us 2 got leaked. I don't know. We're not really going to talk about it here.
There's not really that much to say. I mean, it spoiled some significant story elements, and you're either like it or you don't.
I am super tempted to read it, but that game's coming out. Well, they actually announced
don't do it.
If you I read it because I don't care, but if you care, don't read it.
They actually announced that and Ghost of Tsushima is coming out in June and July respectively.
Yeah, I wonder if the leak had anything to do with the release date getting bumped up again.
Probably.
It almost certainly did.
Because remember, they said before they actually put the new release date out, they said this is delayed indefinitely.
Yeah, there was a lot of speculation about that, but like it's just, I don't feel the need to like exposit on that because it's literally
we know exactly two things about this leak. The first thing is that there were story elements leaked about it. Mm-hmm. And the second thing is that people at Naughty Dog were not responsible.
Yep.
Yeah, it was initially thought that they were for specific reasons, but
in-house stuff.
Yeah,
because that's where most leaks come from, is in-house. Of course. So,
yeah, it's an understandable. Like, I understand why the thought process went the way it did.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What a strange culture we're in, where you could get authorities for leaking a game.
Well, there's like copyright stuff involved.
I get it. It's so weird.
You're distributing somebody's IP without
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
It's pretty much it. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it usually works out in favor of corporations, sure, but I'm glad the precedent exists.
But if you're some small developer with your own IP that might potentially blow up, that your shit is protected the way it is.
Yeah. I know Indivisible got put on the Switch without the developer's knowledge.
Yeah, that was a thing. Mike Z tweeted, he was like, okay, this game is out.
Yeah.
It's like, here it
Funny
is.
thing,
I just found out today.
Yeah, there were things that were wrong with it too. So he
apparently it's not a good port.
improved it. So I don't know what happened there.
It's not that is a bad port. It's just like New Game Plus isn't implemented and some other features.
It's a patch behind or something like that.
Yeah, somebody's right hand didn't know what their left hand was doing. That's the end of that story.
Okay, as long as it's nothing malicious, I guess. But
nothing. How do you release a game on the Switch maliciously? I don't know.
I don't know what happened to Cooking Mama.
I'm gonna put this game.
Oh God,
to Mike Z.
Oh, it's Cooking Mama. Just saying.
Yeah.
The whole big thing.
Mining them Nintendo.
That was bullshit.
I know.
Bullshit.
It's just like, how did that happen?
Like of all things, something as wholesome as Cooking Mama
makes perfect sense.
Yeah. It doesn't feel right though.
Yeah.
No, it does not. Word.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not do this again. By this I mean like
podcast.
Record this late. Wait,
unless we're doing a Final Fantasy 7,
You know what? Cast. Wait, you know what? We used to do this every week, didn't we?
Yeah, we talking about.
And we don't have to travel anymore.
It's true.
Yeah. So I'm less cranky about it. I'm a lot less cranky about it now. So.
Yeah.
So there's no 2-hour train ride home for me.
Exactly. Yep. You're done. You go to bed right now.
Yep. I'm about to knock it on my couch.
That's where I'm going.
Yep. So this is great.
All right. So it's time to go. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Reddit, Instagram. A whole bunch of pages have our podcast on it. I'm speaking like this because I'm trying to find the list of links that I have made for myself because we have new stuff. And I was trying to say it like a month or whatever ago, and then I got cut off, and I got mad about it, and I didn't say them. I'm looking at the...
I know what you're looking at!
We know who it is.
I know who it is.
Although I don't know if that's translating through on the
audio. Oh.
I make no apologies. I thought it was great. It's your fault for getting mad.
Yeah, that makes all the sense. You're right, Joe.
I mean, I can't
That's
get
how that works.
Simple read, because I'm getting interrupted. That's great.
Just
I love
one time.
I love it. Oh, just one. It's never happened before. Never once has
it happened before. It happened one time that night.
I don't even think that's true.
SoundCloud, Stitcher, iTunes, Google Play, Player FM, iHeartRadio, Spotify, the podcast app, and podcast.com. And then there's probably a lot more that we didn't even do, but there's a couple of new ones on there. Keep trying to get them on the new ones because I don't know how you listen to us. Obviously, YouTube. Yeah.
That's YouTube now. Yeah.
YouTube. Yeah.
That's the thing.
Can I interrupt now?
Sure. Go ahead. Let me just get ready.
Okay. I'm not actually going to do it.
Okay.
Just want to know if I could.
All right. All right. Thanks for sticking with us.
Yep.
We'll see you next week or maybe the week after that. Who knows? Because what is time anymore?
What day is it? What year is it?
We know what year it is.
Can't forget that.
Yeah.
What was it? 8 May?
8 May. 8 May 2020.
It's 8 May 4th.
37th, 2020. Yeah.
Checks out.
If we had a cold open, that would be great to put in front of it. But we don't because it's YouTube, and we're still trying to figure out this video editing thing.
We are, and we had our first video snafu.
Yeah, so now we're definitely gonna have to figure it out.
Yeah,
we got this.
Yeah,
you audio listeners, everything is fine.
Air quotes.
Yeah,
of course.
Well, I mean, Theo's an engineer, so we can just always ask him, right?
Yes. You know what? Find me the thing I could use, and then I will use it. How about that? That's your job.
I'm the audio engineer. You're the video.
No, Theo, your job is to find me the thing I need to use, and I will use it. That's my job.
All right, you wait for that.
Okay, fine. I guess I'll do it all by myself.
Yeah, that's exactly the point.
4205.
That works.
Cast off.